Hey everybody. I'm all by myself. So, if you're watching this on the replay, mhm, today is Monday, and on Mondays I host an open collab called M is for Mondays, Mojo and Blank. And the first Monday we make masterboards. And so I am going to make a masterboard that I can use for my June Junk Journal Madness journal. And the theme this month is leftovers, remnants, or mashup. And I chose leftovers. And the guest collaborator is me because it's my birthday. And so I thought, well, I haven't done a washi tape masterboard in a long while. And I have this is my idea to begin with. These are samples I got from Etsy a couple years ago. And I thought, well, I can use up these leftover washies. And then it progressed into, oh, just pull out all your washies. That will work. So I have my glue stick because, washi tape is repositionable, so it doesn't stick too well. And I've got, like I said, those samples. I have all these other ones I think I might use. I did put them in this little cookie tin to keep them from rolling around, and that way I can see them as well. Hi, Kat. Hi, Debbie. I hope y'all are having a good day. I went to work today. We had curriculum writing, so I'm a little tired because I've already gotten myself onto a summer sleeping schedule. Okay. I don't know if you guys have made. Hi, Maggie. I don't know if you guys have made a washi tape masterboard, but if you have washi tape in abundance, this is a great way to use it up because I often forget about it. And of course, you need a substrate. I'm just going to go with a piece of cardstock because I just need it to be neutral, I guess. And I don't need it to be a big thing to cut up because of what I'm going to be making for Junk Journal Madness. And my first, so I'm using leftovers. So the first one, as you saw in Junk Journal Sketches, my first make was using roses and neutrals leftovers. So I kind of have that in mind for today. So I've pulled out like all my, florals. Yeah, can you see those florals and bright colors? Here's the other part. And then there's some neutrals in there as well. And then I have these that have been on a ring for a while. If you put a ring on it. These right here are just Amazon neutrals. These three right here are $49 at Market. This is that one that I got a duplicate of. I still have a lot left, so I might part with the other one. Okay. And so I'm just going to be putting random strips and talking to you guys about how tired I am because it was 1:15 before I got to bed. I had to get up by 6:15. So your girl is a little tired. All right, I'm going to start with, I guess this one. This is $49 at Market. I am going to cut off this little piece here that it was actually kind of sticking up when I opened it up. I really don't mind having a kind of a wonky into it as opposed to I have to remember I'm upside down from you guys as opposed to straight edges because this is going to be random. And I've only made one washi tape masterboard, I believe, and it was a Halloween theme. Like that's got paint on it, but I'm not even sure where that came from. Maybe I do need to get this little. Now, $49 at Market washi tape, you don't need a lot of extra glue, but these other ones you do, like Daiso especially. There's more of you in here. Say hey. I'm glad y'all came. I was going to record a video, and I told my husband, you know what? I should just do a live. I haven't done a live in a while. So I thought maybe I should. I tell you what, let's do some random bits in different directions here on like opposing sides. I may have to trim some of these off the edge, or maybe even get it to the edge would be good. I guess I can always rotate the paper. Can y'all hear me? Nobody said you couldn't hear me, so figured you all could hear me. Let's do one more side, just kind of make this even. Okay, this guy's going to go over here. And these guys are going to stand up to the side. Thanks, Kat. Thanks, Maggie. I hope everybody had a great day. Was it stormy where you live? We have like rain. I mean, if you're in the south, especially, I know you've experienced some rain in the last couple weeks, off and on. All right, let's get some like kind of plain bits here. This is Daiso washi that I haven't used. I took it out of the package tonight. Kind of a grid. Put that in the corner. Maybe I'll just keep rotating. I keep forgetting I need to put tape, maybe. I mean, glue. Okay, that guy's in my way. And that girl's in my way. Northwest Alabama, no rain. Debbie's got rain and thundering in Minnesota. Hey Maggie, those XP things I've noticed on other people's lives this weekend, and I'm trying to like when I go to when you go to your dashboard, you know, where you can look at your analytics and stuff, there's something in there in the Creator Studio or YouTube Studio that I think it makes for more engagement or something. Oh my gosh, look at that corner. Oh, you can't see it. Of course you can't. We got a little piece not matching the corner. I tell you what, let's tear off. Let's make it hard, challenging. It's something about, you know, more engagement in your lives or something that I made another hole trying to fix a hole. Okay. Trying to keep everything up this way. My stuff is all wonky right now. I don't know why. So yeah, I noticed that this weekend when I was on someone's live, the crowns. I think your number is based on your participation in the live, like how many comments. Yeah, I did put that first chair trumpet. That's totally me. And I can get like take it off, but I can't change it. I can't figure out how to change it. Carrie the paper monkey put first chair clarinet. And I was like, oh, I was first chair trumpet a few times. So not all the time. There was 3 of us girls that were the same grade, and since we were sophomores and we made it to the high school, upperclassmen had a hard time being in the top 3 because of us. So anyways, don't be blurry. Okay, I saw it get blurry there. Yeah, first chair trumpet. Oh my gosh, look, stop being blurry. Okay, talk to the hands. Total band geek. I knew I wanted to be in music or in band for a long time before I ever even joined. I'm trying to get this straight on camera. In fact, I was just talking about this the other day with my husband. I mean, my youngest daughter, who was in band for a while. I said growing up, there was a time where we had to my uncle was in the Air Force and they had been stationed in Turkey. And well, he and my aunt were stationed there. And so they were coming back and they were moving to San Antonio. And their convertible or his convertible had been stored at my grandparents during their time that they were stationed there. And so my parents offered to, take it back up to San Antonio and then we would just fly back. And this ended up being my first experience flying when we flew back home. But it's of course, speed limit then was, 55. But, it was my parents and 4 of us kids. And of course, this was before seatbelt laws, Y'all remember those days? And I apologize for this, like, camera being, like, wanting to not focus so much. And so we were traveling during the day. My parents often traveled at night because we would sleep and not, are we there yet kind of thing. And so often, we would get dressed in pajamas and get in the car and go to sleep. And then in the morning, we were already at our destination. Like we slept in the car and somehow magically appeared in a bed the next morning. But this particular trip, we were traveling in the daytime. And so my parents, I guess, were trying to think of a way to keep it's 3 boys and myself. I had 2 older brothers and a younger. Keep us all kind of quiet in the car instead of all rambunctious. And so my dad put Hooked on Classics. You remember those different albums you could buy? Hooked on, whatever. My dad bought Hooked on Classics, and not too long after they put it in, my brothers, passed out sleeping. But here was little Susie sitting in the back, jamming to Hooked on Classics. That was a favorite. So, and then there was a family friend. She was, I would say, 6 years older than me. I think she graduated 6 years before me, and she was in band. So when I was like elementary school, we'd go watch her, the football game during halftime play. She was a French horn player, and trying to focus on what do I want to put next. Let's do this one. So I was just wanted to be in band. I wanted to be like her, but I didn't want to play French horn. I wanted to play trumpet. So I would have loved to take piano lessons because back then at our school district, in order to be percussion, you had to have had piano lessons for so many years. But nope, didn't have piano lessons. So I think I was meant to be a professional percussionist in a rock band. You know what, Maggie? I've also passed out for Fantasia as well. It's really long and a little boring. But I remember Fantasia as a kid. Didn't they used to play Disney movies like on Sunday nights? I feel like we used to watch Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom on Sunday, and then we would watch some sort of Disney movie on Sunday nights. Back when we just had all the like 3 channels. I should make one go. Maybe out this way. Oh yeah, candid camera. And I remember those things kids say, or is that what it was called? Where they would ask kids the questions. I don't think that was on Sunday or anything, but I remember that show. Saturday nights we'd watch Lawrence Welk. Now that was a show. I couldn't wait for that to come on. That and then Hee Haw. Let's see. Let's go with a little. How about some dark green? Hee Haw was a good show. I used to like watching like the musicals. My mom, like on a Sunday afternoon, of course, this is when we got cable, and like TBS would have different musicals on, or even just old movies. Oh, kids say the darndest things. Yes, that's the show. Um, I remember when Disney first came on cable, and they would play like rerun of Ozzie and Harriet. And of course, my mom grew up watching that, and I enjoyed watching it too. So, in fact, I remember I was at a slumber party, a New Year's Eve slumber party. Oh, my dad picked me up. He told me about that crash Ricky Nelson was in. I was sad about that. I need to stop using that little cutter thing. It's always, where do I put it? Is the question. Yeah, and I mean, and I love, like, I'll sit and watch Turner Classic Movies. Um, I almost feel like I was born in the wrong era just because I watched so many of those things, like 50s movies. Those are my favorite. Doris Day. Oh my gosh, Rock Hudson. That's the stuff I like to watch. All those 60s TV shows like Hazel. Everybody needs a Hazel. um, oh, I didn't use the green all the way around. Okay, let's remedy that. Let's put some going this way. Can't find the end. Didn't watch that one. Petals and Parchment. Remind me your first name again. I have had like 5 hours of sleep. Yeah, I haven't gone live in a while. It's always seems kind of at the wrong time where someone else is live and I don't want to impede on their live. And for me, usually like during the school year, it's only going to be on the weekend and I'm busy making videos for the week. Elizabeth. That'll be easy to remember. I've got a few friends named Elizabeth. I'm so glad you made it. Oh, let's put some yellow. Let's see. Let's go maybe this way. This is Daiso washi tape here. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Daiso. I know I talk about it a bit. I like going in there. I like all the pretty things. The Flying Nun. I remember watching some of it, not a whole lot. My Three Sons. Uh, Watched a lot of My Three Sons. Bewitched. And oops, nothing worse than when your washi tape tears like that. You had to Google Daiso. Oh, Mr. Ed. Yes, cat. Mr. Ed. Talking horse. Daiso is like a Japanese Dollar Tree. Be the best way for me to explain it. It's like $1.75. They do have increments. They have signs in there though. So like you look at the little symbol and it'll tell you what it is. Yellow, 2 yellows. I need 2 more yellows. Let's put some this way right here. and just make it 3 yellows. I like going. I either have to go to Houston or Dallas area. Last time we were in San Antonio, I looked. I didn't have one yet, but maybe they'll be getting one. But Houston and Dallas are a whole lot closer. Okay. I really should keep the ones I've used out. Maybe we should use some more text ones. That looks kind of the same. How about some neutral text? I really like this one. This is from Amazon. It was in a long box with other ones, but it's just like, turn it upside down. It's like advertisements. So that's kind of cool. Or ads, Susan, that's the same thing. You guys, I'm tired. And then next weekend, or this coming weekend, I'll be at a family reunion. So I've got a lot of recording to do. But I'll be back in time to make the news. Make sure you let me know what's going on. I'll put it in the news. So Elizabeth, you've got Junetober, and for my friends out there watching for Junk Turtle Madness and they're not sure what to do, one of the things is a mashup. So you can always do Junetober and mash it up with Creep on June if you're into that. I do like that Junetober has the autumn cozy words. If you're not into the spooky stuff, that was very, very nice for y'all to do that, because I tried Creep on June last year, and midway, I finished the project, but midway I decided it wasn't me. I liked the grunginess of it, I guess, and the neutralness of the colors, and the idea of like having a story. Yeah, y'all on day 2. You've got it going on. You got all those great collaborators lined up. And feel free to put anything in the comments, Elizabeth, about that we need to know about Junetober. Elizabeth also does reflective Rolodex. Okay, I did 3 of those. And how about a little orange, but maybe not. That seems kind of aggressive. Don't have too many of these little skinny ones. Narrow ones, skinny ones. Let's find the beginning. Yeah. Well, I'm the one that does the news, so I have all these memorized. I did, however, forget to put my own June Junk Journal Madness in for this month, so I'll have to put it in next week. But I got to where I was, halfway through a month, and I came across someone's video and they were participating in a challenge or a collab, and I was like, I didn't even know. And I follow all the channels, YouTube's algorithms are not always the friendliest. And anyways, I decided to make that so there's something for everybody. I guess we should put it that way when I say the news, because it's not intended for everybody to get up there and do all the things. It's, hey, were you wanting to try something different? Because sometimes we get in a little rut and like, what do I want to do next? And this is a great way to find things to do. Hey, Sandra. My apologies to Sandra, because I was totally tagging her channel, but it wasn't her channel in the news. So I have fixed that. Sorry, Sandra. Sandra has a live sale coming up. June 23rd, I think, Sandra. You can put it in the comments or remind us, because I can sometimes remember the events, but the exact dates sometimes are a little. Oh, but thank you for letting me know, because I don't know how long that would have gone had you not said something. Let's see. Let's go to about here. Well, it looks like that's a little too far. Let's tear that off. And we'll add it maybe in this space over here. Let's see. Friday the 13th. Oh my gosh. My birthday's the 15th, just so you know. That's my favorite day. It's also Father's Day this year. Like every, I don't know, 5 to 7 years, we share a day. Well, I knew it had a 3 in it. I guess that's doing good to remember that much. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go this way over here. I lost it. Where'd it go? So have you guys ever made a masterboard with washi tape? Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm celebrating the whole month. We're gonna party like it's 1972. All right, let's put some yellow. What is this? That's red. I feel like that's too dark, but let's use it. Yeah. 1972. That was a good year for me. So this one's pretty colorful. So if you need something colorful and you have a collection, let's be honest. So let's have a collection. A collection of washi tape, then this is fun. If you're working on something colorful. Well, I mean, honestly, if you have a collection, you can do vintage things. Let's put I would have to glue down some of it. I might just go over this with a matte medium or Mod Podge. I won't do that on camera because that'll take forever to dry. Let's see, what do I want to do next? I have some aqua. Would that look weird? Sure, let's add it. Some of these I've never used. You believe that? We can't believe that at all, Susan. How about this way? Thank you, Kat. One of my favorite ones to make, and I haven't done it for, I did it before I was doing MS for Mondays, was the one with the labels. Like I have all those labels I printed out, from whoever made the latest, label kit. And many of you have seen my little composition book. This was before that, I think. And or when I was making that, I was like, oh, all these smaller ones. Let's make a Masterboard. That was a fun one. In fact, here is a piece of that. That was a blast. I'll have to do another one of those. But I think this is looking pretty good for my Junk Journal Madness journal. Oh, index cards. Like on index cards? Or you've used index cards, Sandra? Oh, on index cards. Well, that's probably easier with, especially if you're just making a tag or something. But I went all in. What did I use? Oh, it's a piece of cardstock. I'm getting into the North Carolina. I learned a phrase. Maggie, have you learned this phrase in North Carolina since you've been there some years now? I'm in the short rows. It's a farming term. Maybe if you're familiar with farming terms, maybe that's used everywhere. I just don't recall ever hearing that growing up. Awesome. And you guys can, obviously, and this for Mondays is an open collab. Let's see, where's that? This ta-da, every Monday. The first Monday of the month is Masterboard. Oh, you heard it last week. See, I know what I'm kind of talking about sometimes. First Monday, what was I saying? The first Monday is Masterboards. Second Monday is mixed media. And third Monday is mask making, whatever you're working on. Okay, I feel like I need glue. The fourth Monday is mysteries. Like it's whatever you want it to be. It's a complete mystery. That's not going to work there. That feels too fat. And I can't talk and glue at the same time, apparently. Fourth graders can, though. I'll tell you that right now. Mysteries, whatever you want it to be. So, like, you want to make a dangle, or, whatever. You just want to share something new. That's what mysteries is for. And then this month has a fifth Monday. So we will be, like, that's too close. Go over here. Adding mashups. So you can mash up whatever themes, you can mash up your different kits, whatever you want to do. Let's do a little shorter piece and go shorter. And we'll go here. This is going to have to dry all this glue. Decisions, where to put it. Not there. Oh, fourth graders can do anything while talking. let me add that in there. While talking, fourth graders can do anything. They do it better. Maybe I should I know you do this better while talking, but I need you to stop talking right now. Probably too much text. We have these roses. Put some roses in there. Let's see. Maybe there. I feel like I need some things going that direction over there. So let's turn it so I can need some stripies or something. Maybe this little neutral piece here. Oh yeah, and they tell you, hey Jesse. So Jesse and Jovi from Creative with Jovi. That's not her real name, you guys, just so you know. Hey Caroline, Jesse and Jovi are having a mermaid swap, but aren't there more people now, Jesse? Or is it you and Jovi are switching and then some other people have a partner? Enlighten all of us, please, if you don't mind. Have I done this solid? I have not. I like highlighting tape. There's yeah, okay, 10 channels, but you two are y'all hosting it? Because when I made the little slide, that's all Jovi told me was the two of you. Oh my gosh, that one hijack was way into this other dude. Okay. 2.5 flowers. 2 flowers. Oh, stuck to my finger. Houston, we have a problem. Okay, so this Saturday, we should see a bunch of mermaid swap. Is that what it was called? Mermaid Tells? What's it called? Mermaid mystery swap. That'll be exciting. Instagram did a lot of mermaid stuff in May. There's a few things this month. But so Maggie, you need to join Creating with Jovi's Facebook group because she's got different things going on over there. Like when I do those collages, the swap and glue, that's from her Facebook group. And it's purple. I can't think, but yeah, the mermaid one, mermaid mystery swap. They are, I want to say, and Jesse, you can put it in the comments, but did y'all make something for each other and now you're swapping? Is that the way I understood it? Thank you, Caroline. I appreciate you coming tonight. You know, I'm on a summer schedule now, so I can actually plan to do these weeknights at a weekend. Weekends, everybody's busy. Or there's a lot of lives on the weekend too. So Maggie, it's kind of like the Facebook group where we met each other. What's it called now? Junk Journals and Creative Visions. Um, they're getting ready to do a strawberry swap. I signed up for that. So you like to make strawberry ephemera? You gotta sign up by, is it next week? End of this week probably would be my guess, and then you gotta send it by the 16th. It is all washi tape. So Jesse, I host a series called Junk Journal Madness, and every month we have a journal making theme and a guest collaborator. And this month the guest collaborator is myself because it's my birthday month. So I wanted to get up here and be the guest collaborator. And the theme that I spun a wheel, I've had 8 themes up there, and the one that came up was leftovers, remnants. Look, I didn't even use my leftovers. That was the whole point. Leftovers, remnants, mashup. So you could like choose one of those 3. And I just realized that these are ballerinas. This whole time I thought those were flowers. So was thinking about what masterboard I wanted to make to go with my project. And I remembered all these washi tapes I had gotten off Etsy. These like samples where you get them on the little like piece of, I guess, plastic. And I thought, oh, I'll use some of those and some of my newer ones and make a masterboard with that. I'll fill in these little holes here and there. Maybe this piece would be better. So, hey, Hazel. And Jesse, I have made one of these before. It was like a Halloween theme one, and I used it in. I think I used some in my October Junk Journal Madness. Tracy from Lottie's Magic Attic was the guest collaborator, and the theme was steampunk Halloween, which both I had never done before. And so, of course, I pulled out all my Halloween stuff. So I'm pretty sure that's where I used that last masterboard I had made. I think I made the masterboard though in Belinda's channel, Visualized in Z. She hosts the Deal It Up challenge. Need to go show her some love. Her mother-in-law just passed, but she like, if you need someone that's actually using some real trash, and she calls it Trash Craft Tuesday, so don't get mad that I said trash. Oh, Jesse, I try not to be overly straight with this stuff. I teach math, 4th grade math, so we do lots of stuff that's nice and straight all the time. So every once in a while, I got to be wonky. And look, our little community ladies. I know I got the hands from the sky today. This is a no judgment zone. There are no rules. You want it to be wonky, you let it be wonky. If someone wants to say something, you tell them, hey, that's the way I roll. That's how I do it. Now, when you make yours, you measure it out. Let me know how it works for you. I'd love to know. Some people think they can just get up there and say some stuff. Jeez. It'd be nice. There's no rules in junk journaling. Yeah, I don't want to measure anything. I sometimes do measure stuff because sometimes I do try to provide a slight tutorial. Today, it's just, let's chat and get your washi tape out that you have sitting in a container somewhere, and let's love on it a little bit. I don't even know what that is. Let's use some of this blue though. But some of these are starting to lose their pizzazz, not pizzazz. Durability, maybe that's a better word. That's a completely different word. Because they're older. Hey Hazel, I got some of these from someone in Canada. Like 3 years ago. Oh, where did I put the glue? Oh, I put it there. Okay, well, we'll put that one there. And we will find another lovely piece to put. Not that one though. Quick. To put right there. But I'm all about you do you. That's how I live my life. You do you. You want to do it a certain way? Do it a certain way. Wonky is the complete best because if I go with wonky from the beginning, I achieved it. Look at that. Okay, I got a spot right there. Let's put a little of this yellow stripe. You've heard of the white stripes, but have you heard of the yellow stripes? All right, what's everybody's fruit? Put it in the comments. I want to hear what your favorite fruit is. Because it's that time of the year where most of the fruit's fresh. Has nothing to do with junk journaling. Thanks, Kat. I appreciate you stopping by. There's a spot there. This is where we get into the tiny bits. Raspberries, blackberries, watermelon, strawberries. Y'all like stuff with seeds. Oh, pineapple. I like stuff with seeds. I'm not saying that because I don't. I do. I like bananas, but I am diabetic, so bananas are actually the worst. The washes you can't peel open in a second or two, and the microwave heats up. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, it's got a backing to it, Hazel. That was some really big washi right there. I need to put a little something there. I got dried glue falling off my fingers. Where's my skinny washi that I didn't? I threw to the side, you guys, and forgot all about it. Maybe we can go put some of this on there. All right, I'm gonna put my pen in this before everybody yells at me. Put your pen in it. Okay, do you see it? It's got it's got a green. There it is. It's got a green top. All right, so this is where your hands get really sticky when you like run it over the top of your glue stick. No, oh, just old and dried out, huh? Well, I figure I'm going to put glue on it anyways, right? Thank you, Debbie. I like anything I can buy without needing a mortgage. Absolutely. So this, summer, look, there's a whole spot over here, guys. They start to announce, like all the teacher pay raises. And, of course we get a little excited. And then, 5 minutes later, talk about the mortgages going up, but insurance goes up for teachers. Oh, hey, we see y'all got a raise. Guess what? Your premium's $200 higher now. Thanks. Appreciate it. That's a month, $200 a month. An amazing orange. I love oranges. Let me tell you a little story about oranges. My paternal grandparents owned a grapefruit farm. And they had I don't know. Oh my gosh, that already stuck down with such good glue. I have a little crack there. It's all right. Because maybe we'll cover it up when we put some ephemera on it, right? back to my story. Uh, so they had like I would say I don't know how many acres this was. I was little and I don't remember the acreage. Like that was never part of my knowledge, but it was just like we had the upper part and the lower part. And I remember I never went past, I went to the middle between the two sections and never went to the lower part. But there were like one end close to the house were several rows of navel oranges. Um, oh yeah, we are way underpaid. Health insurance, Hazel, because that's how America works. Um, and guess who does not love grapefruit? Can't stand it. Cannot stand it. I think I'm the only one in the family. Hate it. Hate it. It is so bitter. But I'm also the same one in the family that does not drink tea in any shape, way, or form. Can't stand it. Tastes bitter. Tastes like I'm drinking leaves, grass. I'm like, why are you drinking this? They're like, hey, I fixed mine this way. Try it. Okay. Nope. Tastes the same, but you stuck lemon and sugar in it. My husband loves grapefruit. He loved growing up on my grandparents in their orchard. Now, my maternal grandparents had a vegetable garden and a few. Well, I remember he had a tangerine tree. I love me some tangerines. And of course, veggies. I'm all about some veggies, but I think it's because that's where we spent a lot of our time growing up was at their house. Um, well, in the summer they were teachers, so they were off in the summer. So I guess that's where grandkids got stuck. But I love a good navel orange. All that to say, love a good navel orange. I feel like that's missing a thing. Oh, it's missing something there. But that's just the white or clear. No, it's whitewashy, clear washy. All right, where did I point to? I moved it. I said there was a spot. Oh, right there. Okay, we're gonna put a random dark blue roses. I wish I loved grapefruit. And I'll try it again. Like I try because I know your taste buds change. Like I remember as a kid hating broccoli and spinach, but I love them. I love broccoli and spinach now. And they're one of my favorites to eat. But good golly, can't stand grapefruit, can't stand tea. It was so funny growing up in the restaurant, going around the table. My mom would order her drink, my dad, tea, tea. My brothers, all of them, tea. They get to me, I'm like, Dr. Pepper, Coke. Cannot stand it. I do like coffee though, cream and sugar. All right, so this is going to go in my Junk Journal Madness journal. You'll have to come back for that video. It won't be alive. But if you don't have any plans this June, we'd love for you to join us. We're using up our leftovers. What a great thing to do because I have them building up. I'm talking iced tea, Caroline. This is South. I grew up in South Texas, so um, I don't even know what hot tea would taste like. I'm guessing hot leaves and grass. I take that back. I did buy a little box. I really am enamored with the idea of hot tea. Like, everybody, buys the different teas and they put, the kettle and everything. Like that sounds exciting to me. And I want to love that. And I bought the little like mix package of I don't know it's got like chamomile in there and it had like a peppermint and oh hang on I'll reach it celestial teas. My husband took it out of the kitchen. He was going to throw it away because he drinks like Lipton iced tea. Um, I was like, no, not throw it away because I'll use it for dyeing. And that's really why I bought it was for dyeing. But I was like, oh, I'll try it. I tried chamomile. Tastes like flowers. Oh, there you go. I thought that was the most disgusting thing. Bye, Debbie. Um, so I do like coffee though, but it's gonna have cream and sugar. So I don't know if hot tea's gonna have cream and sugar because I don't like just black coffee. That's bitter to me. Okay. I'm so glad, Hazel, that somebody else says it smells like grass because it does. Like I was chomping on flower bits. Yeah, Celestial Seasonings. I thought, well, I'll get the variety pack, right? The sampler. Everybody's like, oh, I was having a hard time sleeping, so I made some chamomile tea. Nope. I'll just take some, melatonin or something. But I will use it for dyeing. I don't even like the smell of tea. And I was the one growing up, and maybe, gender roles back in the day. Like my brothers did all the outdoor stuff, and I helped my mom with all the kitchen and laundry stuff, house stuff. And I was the one that always had to make the tea. Like I can make you some iced tea, um, but I can't stand it. Elizabeth, are you saying hot or iced? Lemon with lemon. Can't stand it. Mm. Oh, maybe so. I don't know. I feel like the chamomile, it just smelled from the beginning. Also, it's a flower. I can't be around flowers anymore. It's so sad. I used to not have a problem. Well, I do remember as a kid, back when bar soaps were a much bigger thing, and you'd go down like the bar soap aisle at the grocery store. And I do remember that laundry detergent being overwhelming as a kid. I thought, well, it's just so many at one place. But I don't even get flowers anymore because I cannot smell without getting a headache. Y'all, that's my husband saying make him some tea. Uh, nope. Hot. Well, I would maybe try it. I guess I'm trying to make it dark like iced tea. Iced tea is like, brown. Let's see, do I have anything that color? Like, no, that's not even right. But you know what iced tea looks like. Ugh, see, that's a flower. Oh, this must be the. I'm like, smell it, you guys. Oh, maybe that was the honey one because I don't see it. And also, I was a little disappointed that it wasn't like cute little bags that everybody else like. Oh, look at my tea bags. I'm gonna use these for my art. Should try the lemon zinger one. I think these are expired though. My husband will tell you I don't do anything that's expired. Not by a day. He's like, it's still good. I was like, no, it's not. Right here. It says it on the package. It's no bueno. Thank you, Elizabeth. I appreciate that. All right, guys. I'm gonna get ready to sign off because it's gonna take me a few seconds to tell everybody goodbye. But I appreciate you stopping in and chatting with me and um showing me some love. My husband cooked a pot roast. Let's all give him a clap and a good job there in the comments because it's supper time. And I'm gonna eat and probably go to bed. I have to go back to work tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday. Working on curriculum. I could scan that, but I couldn't sell it. So Anyway, that is pretty. And so join us for Junk Journal Madness so you can figure out where I'm going to put that. I need to figure out where I'm going to put it. I got to make my journal first. So that'll be my next video. But I might be making journals. I don't know if they're really journals, but anyways. All right, guys. Thanks for coming. I appreciate you and your time because you could be doing something else, but you sat and listened to me and watched me make a masterboard with washi tape and tell you that I don't like grapefruit or tea. uh, thanks for coming, and I will see you guys in the next one then. Have a great week. I'll see you later. Bye.